my second video in the middle of the nature, very close to an old medieval road which went from about Tilburg to Heusden, and Heusden is to some researchers an old Roman garrison place. So we are about, I think, 12 kilometers from Heusden and about 14 kilometers from the center of Tilburg. So welcome in the second video, and I'm going to explain lots about my research and also about the environment and the history of my research area. When we zoom in into the map from the world view, we will see the Netherlands as it is here on this map. My research has a starting focus on the southern part of the Netherlands, part of the northern part of Belgium, and the region is called Brabant. The Duchy of Brabant is an old country which originated in the Carolingian era. It was called Pagus Bracbatensis. At this very moment in time, the country is long gone. The south part belongs to Belgium, while the north part is a province in the Netherlands. One could argue that Brabant is the center of Europe, just because the capital of Brabant, Brussels, is now the center of the European Union. Before the Carolingian era, in the Roman era till the 3rd century, the main population of Brabant were called Bataven, allies of the Roman Empire before and after their uprising in 69 after Christ. After the 3rd century, there is seldom spoken of the Bataven, and it seems that the Franken took their place. After the fall of the Roman Empire, there was a lot of depopulation in Brabant, and it was just in the Middle Ages that the populace returned. The Duchy of Brabant was formed as a part of the Frankish Empire. From the history of the ancient world and the history of the Middle Ages, we are now going to move to our modern era, in which I am going to explain the area of my research. From known sources, we know the following. In 1952 and 1959, there were magnificent Roman findings in Esch. They found about 7 graves and the remains of at least 1 Roman villa. The supposed second villa is probably underneath the current village. On my map, on the background, they are marked as A. In 1989, a detectorist found a Gallo-Roman temple near Empel, which is just above 's-Hertogenbosch, which with lots of Roman findings, marked B on the map. In 2005 and later in 2015, archaeologists found in total 4 Roman farms in the city of Tilburg, 2 of the last farms on a distance of 100 meters from a supposed Roman road, marked on the map as C. In history research is a lot written on heerbanen. In the oral tradition, these are old Roman roads, but in most cases there is no proof. On the map marked as D is the heerbaan from Turnhout to Heusden, a part of the heerbaan. Interesting fact that in the small period Vincent van Gogh lived in Tilburg, he lived in a house at this heerbaan. As a boy I also lived near from this heerbaan. Marked as E, you see the Antwerpse baan, which is also a heerbaan in oral tradition. In the Middle Ages, the Antwerpse baan was used as a main road, a medieval highway between the cities of 's-Hertogenbosch and Antwerpen. The red lines on the map are the pilgrim routes to Santiago de Compostela. Next to the interesting finds of the Roman period, there have been other very interesting findings in this region, from prehistoric findings till medieval findings and the 80-year wars with Spain findings, next to of course the Napoleonic time and the Second World War. The Netherlands were neutral in the First World War, so there will be nothing interesting from that period. I want to take you with me, with my journey, in which I will tell you about the history of the places I visit and the findings I do with my detector. Of course, the chances I really find Roman findings are slim, but I will do my utmost best. This channel is about my search and of course the local history. In my next video I'll start searching and telling about some history. I will start in my own living place, Biezenmortel, and the village of Udenhout, which is very near. I'm going to use the detector and see if I can do some interesting findings which I could link to the history. And of course I will zoom in into the history of both villages. For now I thank you for your attention and I'll hope you to see next time. Don't forget to subscribe. See you.